one of the things that I kept seeing over the break was what looked to me like some kind of EMP attack, or some kind of I think it was supposed to be an EMP attack, but something that kind of begins to wipe out the grid at certain points. And I think it could happen in America, but I wouldn't put it away from happening in other countries as well, because I think this could be systematically done as a kind of modern warfare or whatever to basically destroy the electrical power infrastructure that we have now, which allows a new power system to be put in place and a different kind of monopoly to happen. That's basically the creation of smart cities. So one of the ways that the elite want to consolidate power in our era is through creating what are called smart cities. All right. Now that's what they were called, I think, during a certain era. You'll own nothing, you'll be happy, but you'll have all of these video games you can hook yourself up to. You'll have, all of this convenience, but you'll be living in a smart city, which is basically high surveillance, all of that going on. But it's kind of a tough sell, and they really do need everyone in those cities. So the best way to do that is to basically destroy the grid in these different locations and kind of make it so the only thing you have left is to move to these locations. And I believe that that's what they do have in store, and my speaking about it is to prevent that. So how do we prevent that? Well, I don't know if it can be completely prevented, because I think that there's some people that do want smart cities. But I think that there needs to be an awareness on the political side. I mean, some politicians need to stop worrying about their blackmail file and themselves, and they need to start actually focusing on really important things. Okay? Because listen, the deep state has been developing technology for almost 100 years behind the scenes, and they are way more advanced than we are, and there's plans. Okay? Let's be real. Okay? Let's not act like that's not going on. That's not healthy. The Trump administration has already said that he wants to create, quote, freedom cities. Now that is a very Orwellian name. Okay, Mr. Trump, freedom cities. I mean, we need to have politicians that are aware of this. It doesn't benefit really anyone. This is psychotic. This is the work of psychotic technocrats that are looking to, clamp down in their, little control missions. So we need to have and it's people in Congress were like, what is the Facebook? What is that? And it's, this is scary. It's scary that we don't have a lot of representatives that understand perhaps protecting the infrastructure so that there can't be some device that wipes it all out and then only some regions are okay while others aren't. I don't have all of the answers as to how this could be prevented on the political side, because I'm not a strategist. I'm not a political strategist. I'm not even American. I was born in Canada. I came here 10 years ago. I'm still learning about the American political system. So I don't have the how. What happens with me is I get visions and I share those. I also think it could be described as a solar flare, right? It's something that's going to take out the grid system as we know it. And then that goes on to the public and the people who can do something to listen to or to not. And so that's now on the individuals who have the power and the control. The responsibility is on them to figure out how to do this properly. I think that we can safely say that when you really peel back all the layers of the societal onion, you're definitely going to have secret societies back there or different occult groups. You're going to have secret orders. This is the thing that people don't want to admit, but it's the reality. In my mind, the White House is really the White Lodge. Even the concept of America is a mystery school concept. It's the concept of the fifth age, which is that human beings need to live in freedom. Up to that point, everybody on Earth just lived in various different forms of slavery. And you could say that we still do today, and you'd probably be right. But there's something different that happened. And so even that concept of America, and then the next sixth age is about, again, brotherly and sisterly love. And so there's kind of a theme within every epoch, which the mystery schools and every single one of them have been behind. Now, again, we are dealing with a very paranoid, I think, public, because we had QAnon, which communicated occult concepts in very simplified memes, showing the most horrific aspects of the dark occult over and over again to people. You had a lot of heavy conspiracy theory stuff really outlining the dark occult. That's not really a way to take in spiritual information. You should take it in a measured, balanced way, where you understand that there are dark occult forces in the world. And it's been very dark occult heavy, especially for the last 10 years. But you also understand that there are light people and also light groups in the world. And really what you have is a battle between these two different forces. So yes, there are dark occult orders who are based in selfishness and based in power. You know, might is right is their mindset. But you also have completely service-based groups and individuals that operate under a totally different kind of system that honors the individual, okay? And they both exist, right? That's the reality of a situation. The reason why we do have to discuss it at length is because this side, which is the organic, natural technology, natural evolution, spiritual understanding, is that doesn't have nearly the biggest blowhorn. And people deserve to hear both sides. Again, I'm not looking to get in anybody's way. If they want to, I don't know, go into the Borg, that's your choice. But people who don't know should be able to hear both sides and make a decision. Okay.